So when I was fairly young, I was maybe 18, 19, my dad used to take me on Sundays to see this blues band play, and I've mentioned them in my other videos. But when it comes to Riverside, California, like in the early 90s and the late 80s, all it was Rod Piazza and the Mighty Flyers. Like they were it when it came to live bands in clubs. There was nobody better. And I would argue that there's still nobody that can hang with them. And they would just light this place up. You know, I don't know if it was every week or every month or what it was. I think it was every month or something. And it was just, my eyes were like the size of silver dollar. It was amazing because nobody was doing what they were doing. It was just unreal. But there was one thing I saw that like a light bulb went on for me, and Rod and he still does this. I don't know if he does this, but he still walks the crowd because he had a wireless, and he would play his harp, and they would do this thing where the band would start leaving the stage one at a time until it got down to just Rod and Honey. And then she would leave, and he would do this thing where he would play by himself, and he would just blow that harp, and he would go out into the audience, and he would interact with people, and it was just him by himself. And then I saw him walk over to the bar, and there was his like roadie dude holding one of the stools, and he helped him up on top of the bar, and this dude is jamming on the harp, and he's walking up and down the bar. And that just blew my mind. Like I had never seen any shit like that before. So of course a light bulb went on for me, and I'm like, that's cool. I'm going to do that. So a few years later, we're playing a place called the Mission Tobacco Lounge. And for a lot of years, like that was the spot for blues in Riverside. And so, you know, I think, okay, I'm gonna do a Rod Piazza, and I'm jamming, and the band's throwing it down, and people are drinking, and it's like a wild time. And I go over to the bar, and I step up on a stool. There was nobody helping me, so I almost ate shit right there. So I'm carefully getting up on the bar, and I'm jamming, and then I stand up, and something just bow right upside the head. What I realized was there were ceiling fans over the bar. So I was probably a good almost 6 foot by that point. I was still pretty young, but I had not hit that final growth spurt. But I damn near knocked myself out. Bow! And, you know, of course, I'm trying to like keep it going. And, you know, I got like a little spot of blood coming out of my head. I walk a little bit, I see the next ceiling fan. And I'm like, oh, I better get the hell off this thing. So that was the first and last time I walked to the bar at the Mission Tobacco Lounge. And yeah, be careful. Make sure you know where you're going if you're going to step out into the audience. Don't do what I did, because I almost died that night.